Welcome back to Astrox, the channel where we break down the wonders of space, rockets, and tech, and occasionally ask the real questions, like how do you scratch at your nose in a vacuum? Short answer, very carefully and with some serious patience. If you missed part 1 of our deep dive into the spacesuit, or officially known as the EMU, we covered out how this high-tech body armor keeps astronauts breathing, cool in both senses, and unboiled in the lovely death trap that is space. Today, in part 2, we're going beyond basic survival, because a suit that just keeps you alive isn't enough. You need to move, you need to talk, and you definitely need protection from things like flying space bullets and solar radiation. So let's get into it. Starting with mobility. Floating around in space might look like effortless. Spoiler alert, it's not. Sure, you're weightless, but that doesn't mean moving is easy. The EMU is a personal spacecraft, remember? And it moves about as gracefully as a refrigerator in a wind tunnel. Because it's pressurized, the whole suit acts like a big, stiff balloon. So every time you try to bend an elbow or flex a knee, you're pushing against internal pressure. Think of doing yoga in an inflatable dinosaur costume. Yeah, that's the vibe. To make it even remotely manageable, NASA built in mechanical bearings at key joints: shoulders, elbows, wrists, hips, knees, and ankles. They let astronauts rotate and move without wrestling the full resistance of the suit. Still, spacewalking is no joke. It's physically intense, like CrossFit, if the gym was 250 miles above Earth. Speaking of being 250 miles up, what about communication? Yelling's not an option because space has no air, which means no sound. So the EMU comes with its own radio system, called the Space-to-Space Communication System, or SCCS. Because yes, even in space, everything needs a catchy acronym. Inside the helmet, astronauts wear what's known as a Snoopy cap. Not making that up. It's fitted with microphones and earphones, so they can talk to fellow astronauts, ISS crew, and mission control, all without lifting a finger. And there are backup channels too, in case one decides to take a coffee break mid-walk. Because when you're floating over a planet, the last thing you need is your only lifeline glitching like a bad Zoom call. Now, let's talk about shielding, because space isn't just cold and quiet. It's a non-stop barrage of cosmic radiation, high energy particles from the sun, and micrometeoroids flying at around 17,000 miles per hour. Even a speck of sand at that speed could rip through the suit like it's tissue paper. To handle that, the EMU has a multi-layered outer shell made from materials like Kevlar, Nomex, and Mylar. They don't sound cool, they're just designed to reflect heat, resist punches, and absorb impacts. It's like wearing a bulletproof vest, heat blanket, and space-age tinfoil hat at the same time. Each layer serves as a purpose: blocking radiation, minimizing wear and tear, keeping the pressure stable, and protecting the astronaut from being turned into Swiss cheese by space dust. Also, let's not forget the visor. That gold-coated sun shield? It's not just for looking cool, it protects against harmful solar rays. Basically, it's sunglasses with SPF 1000 and a dash of Top Gun energy. So yeah, everything on the suit is designed with one goal: keep the astronauts safe, mobile, and fully operational in the extreme environment we've never explored. So, these spacesuits come from many countries. There are Russian ones, there are United States ones, which are most popular, and then there is the less popular, not least, Chinese and Indian ones. The China suits are extremely high-tech, while the India ones are budget while having super good tech. Next time you catch a live stream of someone calmly floating outside the ISS, just remember, underneath that chill exterior is a 300-pound variable spaceship engineered down to the last thread, not to let them die. Coming up in part 3, we're heading into the future. We'll look at how spacesuits are evolving for the moon, Mars, and beyond. Lighter, smarter, faster, and maybe even easier to put on. No promises though. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. This is Astrox. Thanks for joining the mission. Catch you next time in orbit.